Baptist Church in Lindale celebrated their 80th anniversary this morning. The gospel group, the Hubbard Family, performed some of their songs, and after the service, lunch was served to the congregation. Central Baptist Church in Lindale was founded September 24th, 1943 by Dr. John Rawlings with 15 charter members. Reverend Byron Howard now leads the church and talks about the biggest challenge the church has faced.
I would say our biggest challenge, though, was the year after when we had all the snow and ice. And we had the pipes, burst, and we had over 50,000 gallons of water in this place. So we were just confined to the gym, and so we met in there for it was like 8 or 9 months, and that was the biggest challenge that we had since I've been here as a church.
Byron Howard has been the pastor of the church for the last 20 years.